Okay, viewers, here, welcome back to the Turbo 400 transmission Transgo Pro shift kit installation or valve body reprogramming. If you watched the last video, you see I've since installed the accumulator piston, and we're going to focus on this video today for the 1-2 shift valve. And let's see, what else are we going to talk about today? And the second accumulator valve, sorry. And also where to drill your holes in your new separator plate that comes in the kit. Alright, so as I stated in the last video, I don't know which valve body you have, and neither does Transgo. So they put two 1-2 shift valves in the box for you to choose. Obviously one's smaller than the other. It's a diameter thing, really. This one requires the thicker one, bigger one, whatever you want to call it. And sometimes, what little trick I want to show you when you're installing these valves is they can get stuck in the bores. And even though you've hit them with a Scotch-Brite pad, they'll get stuck in those. They'll get stuck in the bore, and they'll hang up when they shift, and it won't shift right. So, a little trick you can do is take you a. Go ahead and get it in there, and I'll show you on this other valve. You take a flat piece of metal. Now this is 1/16 inch thick. 1/8 inch should be fine too. Actually, that would be better. This is just what I made. And then you come in here in one of your passages. You don't want to hit the actual journals itself where the valve holds and releases fluid. You want to hit in between, and then you just go in between. It's hard to show you. But you take your flat metal and put in here, and then just tap the end of it with a ball peen hammer, lightly, 1 or 2, maybe 3 whacks, very lightly, and then you can work your valve back and forth and see if it's loosening up for you. Might take you a few tries, but you will get it. All right, so now we're gonna see here. Doing this one-handed. Reinstall this back in the bushing. Get it in there all the way. Make sure you look down inside it. You'll see that it's touching the end of the bushing. Then your next step is the valve. I guess I should be doing this sideways to show you, but it's hard to do with one hand. Slide it in just like that so that the spring goes inside the cup. This really doesn't have much to do with the shift kit install, but okay. And make sure it's freed up. Just play with it a little bit there. And slide your bushing back in the bore, in the valve body. Okay, and we'll set the phone down for a second because you gotta push in on the bushing in order to set your roll pin back in there. So just give me 1 second. Okay. And then you can take a set pin and push it in. There, you're back together. And then over here, it gets a little more involved. Some of you might look at these, don't understand what they mean. Well, what this means is on your accumulator valve, you're going to take this, which is located right here in the valve body, this passage right here. And what you do is just take it and compare it to the sizes on the paper. This one calls for yellow. So I'll put the yellow spring on it, outer spring, and then your inner spring. Well, first off, you got to make sure which type of these you have. You have 3 different types. This one is what they call a plain type. So I will install the blue spring in front, right here. Comes in the kit. Then the valve, spring, bushing, push it in, set your pin. All right. Of course, if you have any questions, you can leave a comment below. Okay, now the shift plate, the separator plate, I'm sorry. Now, this is where most people get excited because this is what they're used to getting. They're not used to doing any of this other stuff. All right, so now we're drilling holes. Now, the kit comes with 1 of each of these size drill bits. It tells you in the paperwork right here for your, like, okay, here we go, 1-2 shift firmness. What you want is, it'll tell you. Okay, now you might think, well, okay, they're showing 82, 93, 110, 156, and they only come with 3 drill bits. That's correct. It's because the hole's already drilled to an 82 thou. These are just extra drill bits. I use a lot of these kits, so I try to save the drill bits. So now I show you right here in the paperwork. You'll get the same paperwork, but you got this teeny tiny hole right here, okay, which is this hole. You can see I've already drilled this one. I've drilled this one to 110, and I've drilled the 2-3 to 110, and then you have to go back with a small file. I do this a little differently, but for the purpose of the video and the tools that you might have readily available, and you just kind of bend your file down a little bit so you can get a nice flush to remove the burrs, and make sure none of the burrs are hanging over in the hole, in the holes that you drill, because it will get in the transmission and it could cause you issues. All right. So, but it also shows you right here that you can drill this hole right here. Okay. That is, hold on, I gotta flip this over the other way for you. That would be this hole. That is your accumulator feed hole. There's really no reason to drill that. Matter of fact, it tells you do not drill it. Now this is, okay, for range 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. Number 1, you wouldn't even fool with it. But if this is a street car, you really don't need to enlarge that. See there, 2, 3, and 4, do not enlarge accumulator feed. The only time you really do that is on the competition only. So if you're going to drive this thing limited on the street, you'd be okay with that size. So you drill it, the big drill bit that comes in the kit. But 110 is about as firm as you need to be. It's going to bark the tires and chirp the tires, whatever you want to call it, you know, when you just drive it around. So anyway, yeah, so that's about it. I'm going to finish this valve body up and get it in the transmission. So if you're enjoying this type of content, let me know by liking the video. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. And subscribe to the channel. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. And right beside the subscribe word under the video is a notification bell. Click that, and when it pops up, click all, so you'll get notified from when I post more videos. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.